How many of you watching today have just started a challenge or are thinking of starting a prop firm challenge? I reckon it's quite a lot of you because that's probably why you clicked on. So today I'm going to be talking about preparing for that challenge. Now, if you have started, I'm sure you have done your back test, you have a strategy, you've back tested, you have your data, and you think you're ready to go. That's fine, but in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I take it one step further to prepare that little bit more. So make sure you watch right till the end so you get an idea of what I'm doing so you could maybe do something similar. I have already back tested the strategy I'm going to use, and you guys have probably seen that because it's the ICT Silver Bullet. Now, I know the data from the ICT Silver Bullet. I already know that, and I could go straight ahead and take the FTMO challenge, but I thought I want to be that little bit more prepared. So what am I going to do? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do and how I do it. The ICT Silver Bullet, the strategy I use is a strategy that I have got over the last 100 or so trades with most of the pairs I use GBP USD, I use Euro USD, and with those two, they're actually very close. I'm getting about a 60% win rate with a 1 to 1.5. In the last video, you guys would have probably seen me talking about taking 75% off the trade at 0.75. But for this particular test, what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I can just get a 1 to 1.5, what are my numbers on that? And then I'm going to show you how I actually put that to another level so I get a better understanding of how this will work, whether I win or lose these challenges over a long period. How am I going to perform? So with that being said, you can see here, guys, I am in FX Replay. It's my backtesting tool of choice. I love this. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that. And I've just finished up doing one of the tests, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. But before I do, let me just go back to show you how many tests I've done. So with the Silver Bullet strategy, the ICT Silver Bullet strategy, you would have seen me do the whole run through in previous videos. If you haven't, make sure you check that out because I'm not going to really be going into too much detail about the strategy itself. I'm going to be talking about preparing for the actual challenge. Now, I am going to be taking the FTMO challenge with this. I've just passed the trial, which is why I'm now doing this, because now I'm prepared. I've done the trial, I passed it, I know it was good, and I'm ready to go, but I'm just adding a layer to that. So I have all my numbers and I'm ready to go, but what else am I adding to it? So I'm gonna show you guys something here. This is a prop firm challenge tracking spreadsheet that one of the guys in our group, in the prop farming blueprint group, created for us to track our challenges using Titan X. And I thought this is a really cool tool in and itself, because you are tracking everything and you have everything on paper in front of you. But I thought, what if I can use this in a back test sense? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to run from the beginning of last year with the Silver Bullet strategy, looking for a 1 to 1.5, and it's just, I either get that or I lose it. I either lose one, and I'm risking 3% per trade. I should be very clear with that. So I am going very aggressive, but I stuck to that the whole time. And this is why you see there are some failed challenges. Why am I doing this? Because I want to see over a larger period of time. So I'm running this over the whole year. I've currently got to, I think I'm on the 21st of June. And I've actually taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 challenges. I have failed 2, and I've also lost 2 funded. Now, the idea is I'm not stacking accounts. I am taking 100K and I'm getting as much money from that as I can until I fail or I lose that account. So you can see here the date of this. I actually should add a thing there to say the date that I lost the account. But you can see here, the date I started, this was the 8th of January, which was the second week in January. You can see when I passed the 19th of the first, and then you can see when I passed the phase 2. And this is the amount that I made in payouts until I lost. Now, what I was doing for payouts is I was trading 1 month, and I would take whatever I had at the end of the month unless I reached 10%, $10,000. If I reached that $10,000, I would take that and then basically start again the next possible week or the next month, because normally you can get your payouts either every month or every 2 weeks. So I'm doing it monthly. So I either take whatever I can at the end of the month, because sometimes you have rough months and you can only get to like 4 or 5%. Other times I'm getting the 10K within 2 weeks. So you can see from the first account, the first challenge I took, I passed it. Then I went on to phase 2, and then the date passed was, I started the 8th of January, and by the 27th of January, I had a funded account. Now, if you look to here where this first challenge started, it was the 19th of the 3rd. So I held this account through February. I think I ran it for a month and a little bit. Yeah. So the first month I hit my 10K, and then the second month, I think I actually only made a couple thousand, and then I ended up losing it. So overall, I ended up with, and this is after I've taken off the 20% profit split that the FTMO guys will take from you. This was 11,300 in payouts, and this is including me adding my fee back. Okay, so then you can see I did it again, and I lost the account, and then I started again. I'm not stacking accounts. I then started the 19th. I passed by the 28th, took challenge 2, passed by the 6th of April. And then this one, I only got 1 payout on, and then I lost the account. So I hit the 10K, took my 8,000 after the profit split. And then you can see that I basically added my 500 to get my refund back. Then I had 2 accounts in a row that I actually failed. Yes, the silver bullet failed a challenge. I know, shocking, right? But that is why I'm doing this, because I'm preparing myself for the fact that I might fail. I've got to just keep hitting play, keep taking the challenges, and keep trading every day. And if I do that, then I will be profitable. This is what this is doing for me. It's preparing me psychologically for those losses. I just look back at the sheet and I see, okay, I did take losses, and this is normal and it's going to happen, but that's okay. Because look, the first challenge has already made more than enough money to keep buying in. And then, you might take your fail on the first one, but also make sure when you first start, know what you're willing to put in. Let's say I say, okay, I'm willing to put in 5 grand. I'm just throwing out a number. I'll say, okay, that means I can take, a fair few of 100K accounts, $550 per pop. I can go almost 10 times and I can buy in almost 10 times with that. So, if you are less, then start with 10K accounts. Always start with a number and say, okay, I need to make sure I can take at least 5 to 10 accounts, and only take one at a time. Do not stack them. Or at least that's what I'm doing. If you are going to stack them, make sure you are putting that into this. Okay. So then I had 2 fails, and I've just finished this one now, which I have not lost yet. So I'm actually going to do with you guys a little bit of a test to see what my next month is actually going to get. Okay. So this is the whole idea, guys. This is what I've done in preparation. And you can see already by the 21st of June, I would have already made $33,500 in profits. That's after my payouts. Okay. I mean, after my paying for my challenges, I've already made this money back. Okay. So I'm well ahead of the game now, and I can just keep buying. At this point, I could potentially even start buying into 200Ks, but that wasn't the point of what I was doing. I just wanted to see how it fared over a long period. And it's good because I can see that I actually take, I fail accounts. I can fail, So that happens. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go back to the FX replay. I'm going to go, you can see here, all of these for each new challenge that I started, you can see Silver Bullet Strat, aggressive 3%, risk, FTMO, funded payout 3. So this was the 3 payouts from that one. I got 4 payouts. So that one did very well. Now I'm on this one, account 5. And that was payout 2. So all I do is I go back into that to see where I ended. Actually, I don't even need to, because I just need to start on the new month. So we can go back, and all I do now is I look at where I finished. Okay, this went from the 30th of July till the 30th of August. So all I do is, what I want to do is I want to just copy this information here. So I edit, and I just grab this, copy that, and then I close that. I'm not doing anything else, and then I create a new session. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just saying count balance, well, not a million, 100,000 pair. I've been doing only GBP USD. When you do this, I would suggest just doing one pair, GBP USD. There we go. And now for the dates, okay, let me just paste that name in, but all I'm going to do is this is going to be now payout number 3, okay, for account 5. And what are my dates? I'm going back to the 2023, we finished there on the 8th, the 30th of the 8th. So if we go back to August, 30th of the 8th, so we're going to have to go the next month, 30th. So we start on that week. So back to the Monday, so 03 September, and we're just trading it 1 month. So 1 month from there, go to September, and it was it the 30th? Yeah. Okay, so that's my month, guys. Either I hit 10% or I take whatever I'm on after the month. If I'm under, I keep trading the next month. I haven't yet had that, but that's what I would do. So now we save that, and we will go in to the trading. I'm not going to really talk too much about the strategy here, guys. So there we go. You can see payout 3. Let's see if I get a payout. And I don't even care if I lose the account. All I need to know is I'm trading it 100% according to my rules, okay? So I go back to the 5 minute. Let's just run this through quickly, because I don't want this to be too long, guys. We'll go to the next Silver Bullet session. Is it going? Silver Bullet. Okay, there we go. So now all I'm doing is, actually, I don't need this EMA. I don't know why that is on. Nice and clean. Okay, so I'm just waiting for that break. There we have it. I switched to the 1 minute. Now, I just wanted to put something out there. I had someone making a comment on one of my last videos saying, I'll put it in a polite way because he was actually quite rude, saying that I'm an idiot because I don't go to the 4 hour and I don't look at the daily bias. Now, he's the idiot because if he even looked back at my previous video, when I first started doing this, I actually said, Silver Bullet strategy, no daily bias. And the reason I did that is because if I start putting in daily biases and stuff like that, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for your new trader who's trying to get into Silver Bullet. Silver, ICT as it is quite difficult. He has a lot of things that go on. If you're watching his mentorships, it's hard to kind of grasp everything that's going on. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking one of his strategies and I'm putting it into a way that can be easily followed. Yes, I'm not looking at daily bias, and maybe that reduces my win rate, but my win rate is still good enough to be profitable, and that's the main thing. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to give it to all traders to take and use, without too much stress. Because I know if I started putting in daily bias, I was going to get loads of questions. How do you do this? How do you find it? It was just, so that's the reason I'm not looking at daily bias, and I'm still not looking at daily bias, and it's working for me. So if you are a better trader and an expert trader, and you've been trading for a long time and you understand daily bias, you know how to find it, then add that into this. Yes, it'll probably improve your win rate. Do it if you want. But I just wanted to state that. All right, so now all we're looking for, now I'm not going to be drawing up too much, guys, because I'm just watching this with my eye. I'm waiting for the break. There we go. So there is my entry. Now remember, guys, I'm not going to be talking too much about my strategy. I'm looking for a 1 to 1.5, and I'm just setting and forgetting, okay? Now I am taking 3% per trade. And I did have another comment saying, is this high something trading? No, because it's only one trade a day. Yes, I'm risking quite a lot, but I'm only ever taking one trade a day. If I was risking this much and taking 3 or 4 trades a day, then yeah, maybe, you know, the prop firm could question that. Right, so that's my entry, guys. Let's just play this through. I just play it through because I either take the loss or I take the win. There we go, nice win. And you can see with that, we are already on 104,500, right? So good start. Now let's go to the 5 minute and we go to the next silver bullet window. Right, so okay, I was just gonna say it's not marked up my buy side. I was gonna mark it up myself, but there we go, it's put it in for me. Don't think it matters because we probably are not going to hit any of them. No, we don't. So we go to the next day. Don't force trades, guys. You don't have to trade every day, remember that. So let's see what happens here. This looks like it's pushing down quite a lot. It is. Now when it pushes down this hard, or what I like to do is I like to just go to the hourly. Okay, this is just, it's pushing down really hard and it's just tapped into that. Okay, so let me just mark that. If you've got nothing on your 5 minute, just go back to the hour and have a look, or even the 4 hour, and just have a look where you're at. Where is it heading? So we've just pushed through that. So on the hourly, that is actually a nice little reach for liquidity. Okay, so with that being said, let's see if we get, oh, I've got to go to the 1 minute. Have I missed it? I have. So this is our entry over here. So I would have missed that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take along. I'm going to take it exactly where we're at. I'm going to put my thing below there. 1 to 1.5 is exactly there. But now I've just got to place it as a market order. Okay, save that. Let's play this through. This is dancing around quite a lot. So what I like to do when it's doing this is I will start to just manage it. Now you don't have to do this, guys. You can just let it go, which actually I will do. I said I was going to do that. So let's just let it play out. Okay, just as what we did. There we go. We're on 109,000, guys. We only need to make about 1,000 and we've already hit our target. Okay, so I'll just leave that as it is. I'll stick to what I said is taking my, because that is my strategy. It's either hits the profit or it doesn't. Okay, so all right, let's go to the next silver bullet. Let me just remove this because we've done that now. Okay, so I'm looking at this. It's probably going to draw it soon. It did draw it now, and we've just hit that liquidity. So I'll go to the 1 minute. Now I'm not going to answer too many questions in the comment, guys, about how the strategy works. If you want to know how the silver bullet strategy works, then just go back to some of my previous videos on the silver bullet and you will see exactly how this I'm just showing you how I'm preparing to take the FTMO challenge, which is going to be happening very soon. So also make sure you stick around for that, because that's going to be a very cool little series where I keep track of my progress and see how we do. Does it match this? You know, am I matching this, or am I doing worse or better? You know, so then we'll see if it actually was worthwhile. All right, so let's go to the next silver bullet. There we go. Now we're just looking for that sweep of liquidity, which we get over there. Now we've got to be careful because this has got a lot of liquidity still to the upside, which I reckon we've swept already. That hit there, we've got to actually break that low, which we did now. And this, I am actually going to take it. Now the FEG is up there. It's a very small one, but I'm just going to go a little bit lower just in case. I don't want to miss this trade. And 1 to 1.5. And remember, we're only looking for 1,000 here, guys. So let's place that order, pop that in, and here we go. Oh, sorry, I was on market order, guys. So I took a very small profit. But nevertheless, I think I only took like an extra $100 there. It's because I was on a market order rather than limit. I forgot to change it back. So limit, there we go. All right, so no, we're not going to do that. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we've smashed through our lower liquidity targets. So I'm leaving that alone and we'll just go to the next day. All right, I don't want it to be too long, guys. So hopefully we can actually hit this. You can see there just as well, because we would have smashed through and got our stop there. And that's why we delete our entries or our positions once we've hit target without actually opening that position. There's no point staying in it if the target is already gone. So that being said, let's have a look. This is going to be my liquidity. It's not been drawn yet. We have just, I'm going to look at this on the 1 minute. Yes, we have just swept that. So I'm now ready to look for a little change your character. That's good enough for me. Why? Because this was an up, a down, an up, and then we broke that low. Okay, so we're looking for a 1 to 1.5, but we don't need that full 1 to 1.5 because 10k is my target. That's all I need. So let's save that. Let's let this play. Okay, we took a loss there, guys. We took a loss, so we are back down to 6k profit. That's okay. That's going to happen. It doesn't matter. Part of the game. So let's go to the next silver bullet. Okay, nothing in it, and we go to the next day. Again, another no trade day. It's fine. You're going to get these. Right, there we go. We've hit that, and now we go to the 1 minute. There we go. Lovely. Take it along. I'm going to take it about halfway through this one again because I don't want to miss it. 1 to 1.5 is about over there. So let's place that in and let's let this run. Let me just zoom in a bit here, guys. And there we go. We hit it and we've got our target 110. Now, where are we? We are on the 14th of September. So now what I do is I go back over to the spreadsheet and I add 8,000 to this. I'm just keep adding to this until I lose the account. So now this goes from 16 and we are now on 24,500. So that's now a very good account. This account has made the most by far, and our total for the year is now 41,550. So you can see, guys, I'm running my strategy. I'm doing everything exactly the same. Yes, maybe in the live market, my psychology might come into play and I'm not going to have it exactly the same. But this is one of the reasons I'm doing this, is because I'm just trying to prepare myself as much as possible. Most people will just do your, back testing your strategy, which is good. Getting the numbers on your strategy, getting that data on your strategy, which is good. For the most part, that's enough. But I'm just taking it one step further and just getting this, so running like a simulation of how this would have played out last year by using this spreadsheet. Okay, so if you guys want to copy the spreadsheet, by all means, just pause it, have a little look, and just copy it like that. I will check with the guys in Blue Edge if we can maybe release this, but I know this is specifically for our prop farming blueprint customers, the people that are running Titan. Now, talking about Titan, this is one of the cool things with this, right? Is why am I trading manual if I have Titan? I have made a little bit of a nest egg by using Titan X and the prop farming blueprint, and it's allowed me now to take cash, keep trading Titan, but now I can start putting it into a manual. So essentially, like I've said, and make sure you check out that video, guys, where I talk about trading or diversifying, and that's exactly what I'm doing. This is part of my diversification. I want to increase my accounts with manual. Okay, and what I will do is, once I've got to a point where I'm making this kind of money with 100k accounts, I'm going to start buying it to 200k accounts. And you can imagine with 200, if this was a 200k account, I would have made almost 50k from this account. So very impressive. You can see here, guys, my funded rate is 60%. All your information is here. Phase 1s I've passed 3, phase 2s I've passed 3, phase 1s I've failed 2. Ongoing, there isn't any it's just because these are here. Let me just remove these. So we have, all right, there we go. So ongoing 1, we have got 1 ongoing. This is over here. There should be an ongoing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, but yeah, so you can see, guys, my phase 1 pass rate is 60%. My phase 2 pass rate has been 100%. So, hitting that 5% is a little bit easier. Now, you guys don't have to risk 3%. If I was risking 1 or 2%, there's a chance that I wouldn't have failed these. I might have actually still been trading these. So you've got to put that into perspective, into, I'm happy to risk that much, because if I'm getting these kind of returns, I don't mind losing accounts. So that's how I prepare for taking the FTMO prop firm challenge. And I am going to be doing this, so make sure you guys stick around. Make sure, if you haven't, please subscribe so you can track my journey in doing this. So you can see I'm not just talking about it, guys, I'm doing it. And the whole point of me giving this is just to give you guys some extra help, extra info, show you how I do it. If this gives you some kind of information, some kind of help, and it helps you along your journey, that's all that matters, and that's all I care about. So That's it, guys. Make sure you subscribe because there's a lot of content coming. I've got part 2 of that video, of the video series of the 3 best strategies, the scalping strategies. So make sure you stick around because that one is coming up soon. It's going to be the intermediate one. So that's going to be very cool. So stick around for that. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's how I have prepared and I am about to start. So make sure you guys watch out for that one. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.